Oh, wow. Organised as ever. How are you? I was just talking to Phil and Carl. They're in the green room. Can't wait to see all you lot. Oh, it's warm. Is it warm where you are? It's warm in the UK right now. It has just rained, which has helped a little bit. I'm still drinking tea. You know, us Brits, can be 35 degrees out there. We'll still drink a hot drink. Crazy. So tonight, let me just tell you what we're going to do. Then I'll do a few quick hellos. I've got, as I've already said, I've got Phil and Carl, and us three, the trio that is Popcorn. That's what we are. So we're going to be talking about our theme. We're here to answer some questions, discuss anything you might want to say about the theme, and whatever. You know, whatever you want to talk about. It doesn't necessarily have to be popcorn related. Obviously, Carl is an expert when it comes to affiliate marketing. We can talk about that. Phil is an expert when it comes to servers, hosting, WordPress, plugins, themes, anything techie. Phil's there. Now, before I go too much further, is my audio okay? Because I went live on Thursday. When was it? Let me just check my levels. Thursday. And I was peaking. I was blasting. I was, wedding sort of DJ. You know what I mean. Back off the mic. So yeah, hopefully it's not too bad. Great, loud and clear, perfect. Everyone's saying that it sounds good, so that's good. Right, quick hellos and then we'll crack on. So we've got Adrian in, WP Eagler. Good to see Adrian. We've got Kieran, another WP Eagler. We've got Marchants, the UK homebrew expert, is here as well, and we've also got Sue, who is a WP Eagler, a moderator, my helper. She's been really helpful the last few weeks, helping me get stuff done. Now, for whatever reason, I've just lost my connection to my other computer, so I can't actually see any more comments. Let me just see what I can do about that. The technology is good tonight. Okay, we'll switch over because I can't see anyone's comments. Maybe that'll work in a minute. Let's transition. Okay. I think we're still on. Are we still on? Yeah, we're still good. Okay, so let's now my computer just locked itself. Hang on a second. It's fine. It's fine. We're back. Let me finish off the hellos. And I went overseas. Good to see you. Aaron, good to see you. Blue Sky, Bradbury, Carl, not Carl Broadbent, but another Carl. We can have two Carls. CX Nation, good to see you. Who else we got? Demo Vid. What else? George. Gabriel. Fred. John. Johnny 9, Justin, Jim, hello to you, Keith as well. Who else? We've got a couple of Marks. We've got Mark Boothby and Mark Winder. I never forget. I never remember even. I always forget. Helen, good to see you. Helen will also be moderating, of course. And Michael Mersick, me, Master John Vlog. God, there's so many of you tonight. MK, me, Nick as well is here. Recreational Combat. Richard, good to see you. Tortoise Cashflow, of course. It's always a pleasure to see you. I think that's it. Let's transition and let's get the guys on, shall we? In fact, maybe we don't need to transition. Maybe we can just do it this way around. What do you think? We'll do it this way around? Let me see if I can bring him in. Let's start with Phil. Phil, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, there's Phil. Oh, everyone's saying
Hey,
summon
there.
the corn. Let's see if we can bring Carl in as well. Let's see if we can get him on the left. Hey, there he is. How are you?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. Trying to get the technology sorted. I think we're okay. So tonight we're going to be talking about popcorn theme, of course. For those of you who haven't seen Popcorn Theme, you can check it out over at popcorntheme.com. It's a good place to find it. And there's also a demo site on there, which is Best Corn Popper, which is a site that I created. And yeah, I don't know what else we can say about it, really. It's a fantastic theme. It's a really easy to use theme. You can get a site up in a matter of minutes, literally. It's passing all the Google PageSpeed scores. When I say pass, well into the 90s. If you run the demo site through, you'll find that it's getting like 100, maybe 99 on a bad day. But yeah. And what do you think about our new theme, Carl?
I think it's perfect for anybody just wanting to get content up. I mean, for me, I was thinking about this afternoon, so I'm thinking obviously this question is going to get asked. And I remember when I first started, kind of my first website was, I think it was Rehub, I think the thing.
Oh yeah, the classic Rehub, yeah.
Yeah, and literally I thought I got it because it had so many bells and whistles. It did everything. It had every gadget you can imagine. And I thought the more things you plaster on a site, the more people are going to click. So I remember that theme taking me about 2 or 3 months just to get the hang of. It was
a nightmare.
Incredibly complicated, yeah.
I think it still is.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. And, I've literally, over the last year, spent most of my time simplifying everything. So I think this theme really fits perfectly in that philosophy of just simplify everything. And that's kind of why I wanted to get involved with it, really.
Yeah, I think you can get carried away with themes and bells and whistles and features and, all the extra bits and bobs that people think they need. But when it comes down to your website visitors, they're drawn in by your content. What they want is your content. So that was really the ethos with our theme, wasn't it? To kind of get the content at the front.
I think you get distracted far too easily these days. There's so many people, worry and struggle about even picking a niche. Never mind then getting the theme and the look of the website right. So you just want something where you just click download and boom, you're off. Add content, get going.
Yeah,
100%. Completely agree with that. The fact that so many themes just offer so much, just by giving you less, you're getting more in return for your visitors coming as well.
There's a few people saying, Alex, there's a real nasty lag on it. I don't know if that's anything we can on the stream.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look. Let me have a look.
Might be worth looking at.
Okay.
I'll just answer a couple of questions while you look at that. So, Nick says, "Are you all using it on your site?" I think we're installing it on our sites. I've just swapped one site out, and that went so smoothly. It was incredible. So yeah, I've got it on one of the sites and thinking about launching a new site soon. And yeah, definitely that's going to be the theme I'm using all the time from now on. Just don't need any more. I just want simplicity. Phil will vouch for me. I'm not the most tech savvy guy. I just want something that I can just get working on, and that's perfect for me. So yeah, it is on one of my sites. Yeah.
No audio on Phil, is it? Let me just get you both in here again.
Somebody says the delay's gone now.
Okay. What was the delay? What, the audio was out of sync or something? What was that?
Yeah, I think yeah. I was watching my lips move, and it was like one of them movies them Japanese fighting movies.
Ah, okay. Okay, well, we'll do it this way for a minute and see if that...
Everybody's saying it's all good now, so yeah, good.
Okay, good.
Perfect. So yeah, I mean, the thing with the theme is we want it to be very community driven. We've been taking feedback and feature requests ever since we kind of released it into the wild, and Phil has been beavering away, adding these features and requests as quickly as possible, and I think we've managed to implement quite a few of them already. But yeah, we're open to feedback. What do you want from a theme, and hopefully we might be able to bring it in.
So in terms of what requests we get, anything that sort of encroaches on being a plugin would refuse pretty much, because there's a fine line between a theme and plugin territory. Something like analytics as an example, that's really plugin territory. We don't want to corner people into saying, oh, I've got this theme, I've got to keep this theme, otherwise I'm going to lose a bunch of features on my site. So that was my fault behind it, and I think we've been pretty good with that so far. I was going to go down the route of adding in custom blocks, but I decided against that because you're sort of going into plugin territory there. If you remove a theme, then you remove your custom blocks which you built from the site. So we wanted it to be a theme that was easy to install and configure, but at the same time be easy to remove and replace with another theme in the future if you wanted to.
Yeah. So, hang on, I've just added the back of my head. There we go. That's better. So John asks, if you keep adding features, aren't you running the risk of making the theme too bloated, just like any other theme?
Yeah, I was just going to point that question out. Exactly, John. This is what we're trying to avoid. So, as much as we want to cater to everybody's requests, in my personal opinion, there'll be a point where we go, stop, it's perfect, just leave it. Any more than this, and we're just turning it into a general theme, which we don't want. We want a theme that's aimed at, bloggers, affiliate marketers, niche website builders that can quickly get a website started and off the ground. So, yeah, I'm in the territory of, like John said, we need to keep it reined in a little bit. We do want to please customers, but we could go overboard and just keep growing it, and it's not where we want to be, in my opinion.
Kieran asks, what's the benefit of your theme versus GeneratePress or other similar free themes? God, we've been talking about GeneratePress all day, it seems.
Simplicity to set up. As you found out in your tutorial, Alex, you set up the site in near no time. I think that was probably one of your shortest tutorials I've seen.
Yeah, an hour is short for me.
It's normally 4.
Yeah.
So, it's quick, it's easy, it's very affiliate focused. None of the other themes are particularly affiliate focused. So, we've got a few extra features that are just for affiliate marketeers. But, yeah.
I think it's fair to I think it's fair to say there's, obviously there's a lot of comments in the chat going, how's it compare against Acabado and GeneratePress? And to be honest, we're not comparing to them because this is a total separate kind of entity of a theme. It's what we've designed for simplicity and for a specific purpose. If you want a news website or a general gossip website, would you use this theme? Probably not.
Or a business website, it's probably not suitable.
No, exactly. And it's not what it's designed for. So those other themes could possibly blend into that category better than ours. But we just going for, like I say, people like you and I who just want to build an affiliate website quickly.
Yeah, that's what it's for.
That was exactly it. Get up and running quickly, concentrate on your content, and reap the rewards when it comes to your money.
Yeah. Okay, let's go for a quick other questions. But actually, before we do that, I just quickly want to say a couple of very important things. First very important thing is if we can get the stream this evening up to, I'm going to say 80 likes, then we get the music on. And I'm feeling particularly generous this evening, so we're going to have free licenses. That's free, not free. Well, they are going to be free because you're going to win them. Free licenses for free lucky winners. So, if you fancy a copy of Popcorn, you can win one. I'll do the draw towards the end of the stream, so that'll be in about 45 minutes. But yeah, in order for us to do that to give away, we need to get the likes up to 80. I see it's already rocketed up to 40. It's killed the music. It's too early. Second thing is we've got a couple of site reviews to do. So it's not all popcorn tonight. Myself, Carl and Phil are going to be reviewing 2 sites that I've got in. So yeah, that'll be coming up in a bit. But anyway, let's go back to the questions. We'll rattle through these. Nick asks, is there a refund if I don't like it? No, is the answer to that one. Not at the moment. We're still at the moment putting our kind of licensing system in place and trying to protect ourselves from piracy. So a money back guarantee is probably going to happen at some point. But as it's you, Nick, if you don't like it, if you buy a copy and you don't like it, you drop me an email and we'll see if we can sort it out for you. Sort something out. Make the theme better. Fix your problem. Whatever it is. Your current theme is Oxygen. Well, it's very different to Oxygen. Oxygen, again, is a multi-purpose, all singing, all dancing kind of theme. And our theme is not that. It's, about creating money-making sites quickly and easily that are super fast and that rank well.
There's a comment there, Alex. Let's just tackle that. Bashiro says, trying to milk the community. So, Bashiro, I think producing a quality product at a quality price and offering it for sale, not forcing anybody to buy it, I don't see how that is milking the community. If anybody wants a theme, needs a theme, and finds this theme perfect, what they need, buy it. That's simple as that. It's how business is. Every affiliate marketer, every YouTuber, everybody in business offers something. It's down to you if you want it, or if there's a market for it, if there's a need for it. So, that's all I have to say to that. I think it's a great product. It's a really reasonable price. It's a one-off fee forever. We're not milking you for monthly, yearly. Yeah. It's a one-off fee. You got it forever. You can put as many sites as you want. What's wrong with that?
And Shira says, why pay for these themes? Yeah, sorry. Let me just come in. Why pay for these themes when you can do everything yourself on a free theme? Fair enough.
That's all valid questions. But the thing is, something which we've also said as when we started this journey is you're not just getting the popcorn theme. You're going to be getting any future possible designs or variations of that popcorn theme, which, so you'll have a whole, when you log into popcorntheme.com, you'll essentially have a whole library of themes to choose from as other options. So you're not just buying into the one theme, you're buying into almost like, I suppose, some sort of ecosystem, if you like, of different choices.
Yeah. I don't know if you know us, Bashir. I don't remember seeing you on streams before. Maybe you've been here before. But if you know us, I think most of you will know that myself and Carl and Phil did not sit round one afternoon and think, "Oh, I wonder how we can milk our community," because that's what we like to do. But hopefully you know us, that I always try and help as many people as I can. I give away all my information for free. People email me. I try and reply to as many as I can, often back and forth, free technical support. I have never had the kind of ethos of, in business, in any of my businesses, to milk my customers. And that's what we're here. We wanted to create a plugin that was helpful, that we'd use ourselves, and that, allowed you to make sites really quickly and easily, because I always struggle when it comes to choosing themes, and you'll know that by watching any of my previous tutorials. I've built them with all sorts of themes. Thrive, Generate Press, Kingdom back in the WooZone days, Base WP, which is a free theme and is a fantastic theme for creating affiliate sites. But none of those really ticked all the boxes for me, and all of them failed miserably when it came to speed. So, I think there's a lot of people that hopefully will agree that we're here to help our community, and, we all still have to kind of feed the kids and all the rest of it, so that's why we have to charge. And Phil has put in hours and hours and hours of work into this theme. Me and Carl have done our bit in terms of giving input, but in terms of the actual blood, sweat and tears, most of that has come from Phil, and he has got his own clients and business to run as well, so we do have to cover costs somewhere.
I have covered this kind of topic on my channel a bit as well. You get the odd comment like, "Oh, you're pushing an affiliate product, you're putting a link in the description." Well, yeah, of course. I've made a video today. It took me 5 hours to make that video, and I've no income coming from it apart from either the revenue from a YouTube stream, from the ads in the YouTube, or an affiliate product. That is what we do. But we give as much information and services as we can for free. I share all my P&Ls. I share all my, income streams and everything with everybody. If anybody knows me and been in my Discord group will know that, I'm in there 24/7 answering questions, even on my free time if I ever get any. So, definitely not milking the community. It's quite a strange question. There's a really good in there from Will24. Are Carl and Phil brothers? That's the most important question tonight.
Well, maybe. I don't know. Maybe we need to do some DNA testing. Yeah, they have got a similar look going on. There was a couple other questions. I can't find them. I did want to put them on the screen. There was one regarding Ezoic. Now, Ezoic is obviously very close to our hearts. We're big friends of Ezoic. We love Ezoic. They're a great way to monetize your site. Carl has been talking to them, and Tyler, who is one of the head guys over there, is going to be doing some in-depth testing on our theme to see if it's going to hit their recommended themes list. I have just got the go-ahead to add Ezoic to Best Corn Popper, so I'm going to be doing that this week via a DNS change. So, and also using their Leap product. So then I'll have a full video on switching to Ezoic and the effect that has on the speed and everything. Similar kind of question from Tosh with regards to ads. Will the theme be suitable if you have Mediavine on the site? I'll leave that to one of you guys. I guess it'd be fine.
Should be no different.
Yeah. And, you know, we haven't really thought about ad placements, and most of these networks like to inject ads wherever they like to. But because it's got such a nice layout, single column, most of the ads will just be injected into the content, you know.
There was one somebody that bought the theme. I'm not going to name any names or anything, but that had, I think it was Ezoic, and we was getting 90 on desktop, 90 on mobile, 100 on desktop on Google
so
page speed.
Still in the 90s, and was that using Leap or not?
I don't know.
We'll check that.
I think the thing is with Ezoic and Mediavine, especially Ezoic, a lot of people really work at optimizing the ad placements and stuff on there. I think Josh is in the channel. He's really good at optimizing ad placements. So when you change a theme, there may be some adjustments you might have to do if you've optimized them for a certain theme, maybe. So that might be a point. But will it work with them? Yeah, absolutely. Like you say, you know, we're going to get some feedback from Tyler from Ezoic himself, and we'll see what that comes back like. But yeah, should work.
Okay, definitely some work for Josh. Radhak Rishna, I hope I've said your name correctly. Can you remove the 20% GB VAT? Now, just to be clear on the VAT, if you put an address that's not in the UK or in Europe, so if you put in a US address, an Indian address, anything like that, the VAT will be removed. Try it in the checkout. If it doesn't work, let me know. Sorry I have to charge VAT. It's just that's the way I'm set up at the moment. That may change. How does this platform with Ezoic ads, for example, not on Phil's hosting, on hosting like SiteGround? Okay, another test that I'm going to put out tomorrow, hopefully. The sites are set up. I went out and I bought some hosting with two of my favourite hosting companies, HostGator and GoDaddy. Yeah, you know, they're some quality hosting. Actually, HostGator wasn't too bad. HostGator, I had a copy of Best Corn Popper set up within about 5-10 minutes. GoDaddy, there was a bit of back and forth with support. I had to wait. About 2 or 3 hours passed and I was able to get a site up and running. But I'm pleased to say, and this will be in the video tomorrow, both sites still perform fantastic. HostGator in the 90s on Google PageSpeed, like 97, 98, and GoDaddy 80 something. So basically it works with crap hosting. I would definitely advise that you steer well clear of GoDaddy hosting. It's absolutely terrible. But if you must, the site will still deliver some good PageSpeed scores. Right. No bugs from Abdul. Thank you. Thank you, Jim.
There's some funny comments in there.
Yeah. No worries. Simplify Garden. Good to see you. The comments are coming through. We won't talk about milking anymore. Yeah, go on.
One there from Adrian asking if there's going to be any additional modules for WooCommerce. I haven't done any testing with WooCommerce.
I don't know if that's on the roadmap because nowadays,
yeah, absolutely.
Nowadays, when it comes to affiliate marketing and making money online, content marketing, WooCommerce doesn't really fit in that anymore. Back in the old days, 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago, we used to play around with WooZone, maybe. But I think now if you're looking to create a WooZone site, a WooCommerce site, then you better pick in a WooCommerce theme. Probably our theme is not designed really for WooCommerce. And I can't see why, as an affiliate marketer, you'd want WooCommerce, which is why the Popcorn Theme sales website, popcorntheme.com, doesn't use Popcorn Theme because we need a WooCommerce theme. And I can highly recommend Thrive Themes, actually, to do that. Daniel, how are you? How do you guys plan to pay for future development, enhancement, support, etc. of the theme without recurring fees? Phil?
I mean, there's going to, in terms of future development, I believe we'll get to a point where the only development will be after WordPress releases an update or there's a plugin compatibility issue. at this point, the development purely, or seems to be purely, feature requests or enhancements of the thing. In terms of paying for it, I'll just send you an invoice, guys.
Yeah. In terms of support, we're hoping that community support is going to be the main thing. And at the moment, obviously, Phil is delivering support. But yeah, it's a bit like Matt's theme, Carbonate, where you kind of buy it as it is, and we'll do our best to support it. There is a Facebook group. Go check that out. And we'll also have another community area. But yeah.
Yeah, I've got one in my...
You won't need a lot of support because it just kind of works.
Yeah, I've got a support in my Discord group as well, so anybody purchasing the theme can jump in there as well, and we'll do his best. Me and Phil are always in there, so we'll do the best to answer. Listen, as the theme grows and the community grows and stuff, then if needed, we'll look at that in more detail. But like you say, the theme is so clean and simple to use. I can't see really any issues. I mean, a lot of the comments we get in the minute are people asking us, "Can you do this with it? Can you do that with it?" And that's the whole point of it. We don't want to do that with it. We want to try and keep it as lean and clean as possible. So, but we will obviously support you as much as we can. We've got you two YouTube channels, 2 Facebook groups, 2 Discord groups.
Yeah, there'll be loads of videos, loads of content, loads of support. Don't worry.
Yeah.
If I need help transferring over, is it available? You should be fine transferring it over, but yeah, we can give you a bit of support on that, Joanne, if you need it. Generally, you switch the theme. If you've been using things like Elementor or a theme that had specific shortcodes, then there may be a bit of tidy up to do through your content. But generally, just a case of switching over the theme. Hey guys, says new blogger, what do you think of Ezoic free hosting? I didn't even know Ezoic did free hosting. You tried this, Carl?
They do have it, but I haven't. I know Sean Mars has got a video coming out, I think, where he's either transferring a site over to it or he's building a site on it. But no, I've not used it yet. I'm still with spiderweb.co.uk.
Of course. Has the theme been tested with some SEO plugins like Rank Math, SEO Press, or Yoast? And if so, was there any issues?
Phil has tested them. I don't use them. So.
Yeah, it's been tested. It appears to work. Everything gets pulled into the head on the displayed HTML. So yeah, there's no reason why it wouldn't work.
What is the best thing to use? It really depends on what you're trying to do, Jay. But if you're going to set up an affiliate marketing website, then we can highly recommend Popcorn Theme. Right, let's have a little break from Popcorn. Let's do a site review. Why not? I have already sent the sites over to Phil and Carl in advance. So hopefully they've had a little look at them. The first one we'll look at... You haven't looked at them? Okay, well, I know you've looked at this one before anyway. Let me put this up. Let me see if I can add us up in... Oh, no. Oh, what have I done now? Oh, God, I should have practiced this before I came on. But
you got me on the screen.
Yeah, that's not right. Oh.
Me again.
Okay, now there's no one. No, that's a good start. Add. Oh yeah, you're up there now. I'm there. You're there. I'm there.
And a mystery person.
Yeah, where's this? Oh, what the? Screen. Screen.
There's a comment from Adrian there. Thanks, guys, for answering the questions. Adrian, you're more than welcome anytime. Okay. I don't know how to put you up in the... No, okay. We don't know how to do that. I just put you up in the corner. It worked so well the other day. It's just... Okay. They don't... Can you hear them? Can you hear Carl say something, Carl and Phil?
Can you hear me calling?
Yeah.
I'm guessing they can hear you.
Somebody said that looks like popcorn theme. That is not. That is one of Alex's old
base
templates.
WP, yeah. What lady? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you get a sidebar option? You do get a sidebar option. Yes, you do.
Hey, Chris, can see you in the chat. Chris from Niche Safari has just jumped in.
Ah, perfect. Good to see you, Chris. I think Chris has been playing with the theme, hasn't he?
Carl's
Anyway.
now the narrator.
Yeah, we can hear Carl. I don't know. I thought I could add you up the top, but whenever I try to do it, it's freaking out. Anyway, so whichpressurecooker.com. It looks good. Looks good. What's your initial comments, Carl?
Yeah, just looking at it, obviously very product focused. My initial from here, obviously I've not got the screen panned in a bit. The menu looks quite long. So how many categories is in that menu? Is there just 4 or 5? Because it looks
There's
from where
5 across the top.
Yeah.
And then
I mean,
under pressure cooker articles, there's a kind of subcategories going on.
Yeah. I mean, it's clean. I do like the logo. I mean, I'm always unsure whether you should have actually the .com in the logo itself.
Okay, yeah. Maybe not.
That's always a question. It looks very big, does the logo? It's the first thing that stands out in my eyes. They always say when you look at a website, what's the first thing your eyes are drawn to? And my eyes are drawn to that writing, the logo writing, whichpressurecooker.com. Which possibly not what you want your attention to be when you first land on a site.
No, it's a nice kind of hand-drawn logo. Go on.
It looks clean, simple, effective. That's what we all like. I'm just looking at it on mobile. Maybe there's a bit too much either margin or padding on the sides, but other than that, it looks great on mobile.
It looks good. You are straight into the products, which I've never tried that myself, sticking products straight on the homepage. I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, when you look at analytics, the majority of traffic probably isn't even going to come through the homepage. So let's have a look at an article.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, the majority of the traffic is going to come through from the blog content anyway. So often it is a good way of doing it by adding the product focus on the homepage, because often people will read the article and then they click the icon or the logo and go to the homepage, and then they're faced with all the products. So it can be a tactic that actually works.
Yeah, that's true. Mohammed asks, will your theme speed score slow down after placing ads? We're going to test it. There will probably be a small decrease because ads will slow down any site, I'm afraid.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Back to the site review. Jim mentioned that there's lots of font styles. There does seem to be a lot of font styles. This kind of oriental themed font is quite nice, but then the body font seems different. The font in the logo is different. The font on these navigation areas is different. It's probably best just to stick to the one font. The font, easy for me to say. Your popular articles widget doesn't seem to be working either. But the content looks good.
It's nicely formatted.
Yeah, very nicely formatted.
Really well laid out. Yeah, that's good.
Some brown rice. You've got an Amazon logo there. You really want to be careful of that. They can be real funny about that if you use their logo. There again.
Yeah, I've noticed on when loading a few pages on mobile, it's not very snappy. So It may take up anything up to 5 seconds or so when loading on a mobile. I'm not sure if that's maybe my 4G signal, but
yeah, maybe we need to work on the page speed and all that kind of stuff. Other than that, it's a really nice looking site and very interesting niche. It's something that I looked at, in fact, pressure cookers as a niche to move into.
I do like the FAQs. If you just scroll back down to the bottom, Alex, have a look at the FAQs that it's got on there. Keep going.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I do like that style. And if he's using rank math and he's using that as the FAQ schema to do that, that's going to work really well. I did a video on it recently. I'm kind of testing it, and it seems to actually really work well. So there's a lot of varying opinions about using kind of FAQ schema markup and whether Google still promotes it or uses it anymore. But I've seen a few people have some good success with it. So that looks the way he's done it, like it is in the FAQ schema. So that could work really well for him. So I like that. It's good.
It's a good site, and I think it's an interesting niche. It'd be interesting to find out what kind of traffic you're getting, what kind of progress it's making. Oh dear, that pressure cooker, even pressure washer. I got pressure washer on mine because of my site. This pressure cooker needs a pressure washer. That's what it needs.
I think that image is from my kitchen.
Yeah,
there's a backlink there waiting for you.
Yeah, we can, because there's the video that Walt did for me of him pressure washing a load of baked on food off a wok. That is not a healthy bottom. You're absolutely right. On that note, let me see if I can bring our interview back up. Hey, there we are.
That's good. Very focused website. Obviously knows what he's after, the market is after. I'd be interested, let's say, I'll have a look after the stream, how much informational content it's got on there. But yeah, it looks really clean. It's exactly what you'd expect from an Amazon affiliate website. Looks good.
Yeah, I hope it does well. Do let us know what kind of traffic and if you're making any money yet, Paul. Thanks for submitting it. In fact, he did send me a little message and he said his keywords do seem to be moving nice and steadily up the search results page, which indeed they should do with a site like this. It looks like you've got some good content and it's an interesting niche. So I think keep going, don't give up, because you might just be about to, hockey stick or something. Whatever they call it. Thank you, Scree. It does look clean.
It does.
Okay, well, let's do one more site review, and then we'll do a few more popcorn questions, and then in 20 minutes we've got free licenses of Popcorn Theme to give away. Unfortunately, though, we've only got 70 likes, so it's not going to happen if we don't get another 10 more likes. 10 more likes, and there's 78 of you watching, so there must be 10 of you there that haven't liked it just yet. So let's have 10 more likes, and then we can get some. Yeah.
Bradbury's just said, is there going to be a 3-way rap battle? That is not going to happen.
Oh.
Not with this delay.
Maybe next time. The next let me have a quick look at this site. So this one was sent in by Jacob. The first thing I just want to talk about is we've just hit 80 likes.
Yay.
That was quick, thank you. Let's do this site review and then we'll do a few more popcorn questions. But the first thing I just want to talk about with regards to this one is domain names. So this is soultribe.blog. Phil, what's your thoughts on domain names and more specifically the extensions?
I find personally the sort of extra top level domains, TLDs, a bit of a gimmick. However, they work. They do rank.
Yeah, I mean, because Google says it doesn't have any preference. Does Google have any preference?
No, it's more from first impression. So if I was to see soultribe.com or soultribe.blog, my preference, and maybe this is just me, but my preference would be to click the .com one. I don't know, maybe over the years .com has instilled a bit more trust, and sometimes some of these the extended TLDs I've found can be hit quite a lot by spammy content. I've found that's just my personal experience.
Yeah, I think I'm the same. I'm old school like that. I love a .com, but in terms of an SEO point of view, I don't think there's much difference. Carl, what are your thoughts? Do you have any .blogs, .co's, .whatevers?
I just literally go .com if I'm targeting rest of the world, and then .co.uk if it's solely focused on the UK. I have not tried anything else. I really have no experience in kind of sharing that. But yeah, for me, it's always, if I'm targeting the UK, it's just .co.uk. Rest of the world, I always go for .com. I try and keep them as broad as I can, but still trying to keep it within the niche. So looking at that, I mean, Soul Tribe, Soul I get, then Tribe. I kind of see where he's going there, but if I just said to somebody, Soul Tribe, what does that mean to you? They might not know if they've not seen the website. So I do try and keep it relatable a little bit.
Yeah, it makes sense. Well, let's have a look at this site. So it looks good.
My initial impression, the menu at the top, I really don't think you need, disclaimer, privacy policy, terms and conditions in your main menu.
Yeah, no, I think that stuff can be down the bottom. It's the best place to put your categories. If you've got categories, which I think you have, because you've got spirituality here, mind, although sorry, they're tags that I'm looking at. There must be some categories because WordPress needs categories, though I don't know what they are.
It's a good. It's a good classic style blog, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got the title, image, bit of a intro, bit of meta. It's clean, does the job. There's nothing wrong with it, really. Yeah,
it's very similar to what we were saying. Just keep it absolutely about the content. So yeah, pretty clean. The only thing I'd say about this actual niche, so I'm currently doing a keyword hit list for somebody who's got it's kind of it's really complicated because it's like kind of a well-being, self-development, soul-searching kind of niche. And they're actually split into a lot of different categories. So I thought it would all come under maybe the well-being or mindfulness, and they actually don't. They are very, very separate, unique categories, and therefore the keywords have to be very, very relatable to those categories. So I do find it a very hard niche to work in. So I don't know how he's doing his research. I'd be interested to crawl through that and have a look at some of his keyword research. But I do find these type of websites very difficult. So I mean, if it's yoga or Reiki or something, then it's quite a targeted audience. But when it's kind of well-being or soulfulness, that I find them very, very difficult to narrow down on.
Yeah. It's similar to Knowledgeable Mind, my other site, where all this kind of stuff, it's quite difficult to categorize it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Paul from WP Tuts is here. Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. You must check out the stream that I did with Paul the other week. It's on his channel. We had a great chat about all sorts of things. Not just WordPress. We did talk about WordPress, but also business and affiliate marketing and all those things. So go check out Paul's channel. WP Tuts.
It's got a great channel. I'm just binge watching most of his videos at the minute. So your watch time's probably going to go up, Paul.
Yeah. But other than that, this site looks good. I'd be interested to know, Jacob, the kind of traffic you're getting. I mean, it's an interesting space. So many things that you can write about. But there's also quite a bit of competition, I think. Your imagery is really good. And where you're getting these images, I guess they're stock. But of the monks and stuff is very spiritual.
Yeah, I would
Are
just
you a highly sensitive person?
I would just say keep doing what you're doing on this site. It's as long as his keyword research is spot on, his target audience, he knows what he's going for, then he seems to be doing a really good job. Again, well formatted, great images.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't know if you need a few more images. It does get a bit wordy as you scroll down. Might be nice to inject stuff. And also, this kind of stuff is really good for making videos. And I used Vidnami last week, or was it, or the week before on the live stream, to create some videos for Knowledgeable Mind about journaling. And when you've got like these kind of listicle type posts, which these often kind of are, you've got another 10 signs of here, very easy to convert these into videos with a bit of music, a bit of stock b-roll in the background, and then the messages coming up. And especially for people when they want prompts or they want affirmations, all that kind of stuff, there's loads of different content you can make, not just articles.
Yeah, the affirmation and the kind of calming 3-hour-long music on YouTube is booming at the minute. Everybody seems to be making them. There's a question there from Graham. I'm just going to touch on that. Graham just put, how does one go about increasing click-through rate? So Graham, it depends whether you mean click-through rate to products, so on-page call to actions, or whether you mean actually in your blog titles. So it's funny, I just picked on that comment because I've just done a video today about increasing your click-through rate on articles. So articles you're ranking for, how do you get somebody to click yours over the other 10 on page 1? And actually, Ezoic's got a tool called Title Tag Tester. I've got a video coming out on it in a couple of days, and it's really interesting that you can play around with titles within Ezoic, and it'll throw up 3 or 4 suggested titles that you create, and it sees which one gets the best click-through rate. And it also sees which one bounced. So if your title wasn't what the viewer or the reader was expecting when they actually hit your content, obviously that's a bad sign. So it analyzes lots of different things and it comes up with titles that are actually best suited for your content. So it's a really cool tool. So if anybody's got Ezoic, I highly suggest you check that out. It's a free tool. Anybody can try it.
Wow. It's all down to your headline, isn't it? Your title, really, when it comes to...
Yeah, well, that's what this does. You can create 3 or 4 different titles and then let it go to work, and it will trial all different titles, and then it sees through the various metrics. It's like real life data it gathers. And it does about 5 or 6 different ways of calculating it, and then it'll come up and say, right, okay, this is the best title that suits that content, because when people clicked it, it attracted more clicks and they didn't bounce as much as the other title. So it's really, really interesting. It takes a bit of time to get some data back from it, but like I say, if you're with Ezoic, it's in your dashboard. You can try it for free. It doesn't cost out. Just have a play around with it. Yeah, I've been enjoying it. It's really interesting because obviously it gives you then percentages. It'll say title A got 10% more clicks, title B, and then eventually it'll say, right, go with title C. That was the winner. And then it automatically changes it for you as well. So you don't need to go into your post and change it, does it?
Wow. George said he had a crack at the mindfulness affirmation stuff and it didn't work out. I think it's quite competitive. You've got to find an angle. There's definitely a lot of long tail searches, a lot of different ways of approaching it. I like cruise ships. More importantly, have you sold any popcorn related items from your site yet, or is it too new? Well, I've just, having seen that comment, I've logged into my Amazon dashboard just to take a peek for the tracking code popcorn. There's Carl. I don't know why you're still there. Oh God, Ecamm is not playing well with me tonight. I don't know what I'm doing. And here we go. Here's my screen, and we have sold one item. Unfortunately, it's nothing to do with popcorn. It's 80 pens. Alcoholic. I don't think you can drink them. They've got alcohol in them. So yeah, we got a sale. I don't know how that happened.
I think that's somebody creating a new logo. They're drawing some designs.
Yeah. So there is going to be some popcorn themed merchandise coming up real soon. And by the way, if you want to check out the sites I mentioned in terms of the GoDaddy and the HostGator, if you go to Popcorn GDaddy, because for some reason, well, I guess it's an obvious reason, trademark reasons, you can't register a domain with the word GoDaddy in it at GoDaddy because they offer a free domain with their hosting. So I thought, okay, I'll get Popcorn GoDaddy, and they went, no, you can't have that. You can. So it's Popcorn GDaddy. That's the GoDaddy one. If you want to check out the HostGator one, now HostGator don't have a policy on trademarks and domains or whatever. The site's gone. Perfect. I'll check that tomorrow. It was there earlier, wasn't it? Was it there earlier, Phil? It was there earlier.
Yeah, it was there.
Gotta love this hosting.
I think
Oh, there we go.
I think I did notice a redirect issue with HostGator.
Was it with the SSL?
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic cheap hosting problems. But there you go. If you want to check out them on HostGator or on GoDaddy, there'll be a full video on that tomorrow, hopefully. The Popcorn GDaddy, that could be the new rap thing. No, we're not. Not tonight, not when we've got guests. But what we will do, 10 more minutes, we will give away free licenses of popcorn. So we've got 10 minutes to kill. Keep your questions coming in. They're fantastic. Let me see if I can bring the guys back up. There we go.
It's funny how people always say about choosing a niche, like how do you choose a niche? And it's funny often how niches just drop into your lap. So the popcorn, I think you're finding that quite interesting, aren't you, doing that, Alex?
It's good.
Who'd have ever thought you'd built a website around popcorn?
It's something that I think I've looked at before, definitely popcorn makers, because I've always browsed the kitchen area within Amazon because you get higher commissions for kitchen stuff for some reason, don't you? And yeah, and obviously you supplied some fantastic keywords via your keyword care service.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty more. I've been looking today. I mean, you know, popcorn makers for home cinemas, man caves. There's all sorts.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to order up the rest of the articles. I think I've got another 15 maybe keywords that you've supplied me. So I'm going to get that done, that published, and then we'll crack on. And I think we'll try and populate the site up to, 50, 60, 70 bits of content as quickly as we can. A lot of people have noticed that somehow the DR on both sites has shot up to in the 20s already on popcorntheme.com and on Best Corn Popper. We're not quite sure why. It could be a link from could be a link from your website, Carl, or it could just be some YouTube. I guess it's some YouTube links, maybe. I don't know.
I did certainly mentioned it.
I did check if the domains were previously registered, and I didn't see anything in Wayback Machine or anything like that. So
it's kind of weird. I don't think anyone would have had Best Corn Popper. I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
Coo's in the house. Good to see you, Coo. Have a horn. Spot on niche has a lot of traffic when I checked the Google Trends. Yeah, we haven't done any actual research on the popcorn niche, but maybe we've stumbled into a good one, a bit like I stumbled into a good one with the roof boxes. Sheridan, good to see you. You've got an addiction to my streams. I do apologise.
There's no help for you. There's no medicine.
How much of the content going onto the popcorn site is AI created? Good question. Well, the most recent stuff has been created by Texton, writing company that I recommend. But the first few posts that I did, which I can't remember which ones they were now. Let's see if I can bring them up. Like, can you freeze popcorn? Was that a Jarvis one? There was a few Jarvis ones. Let me just log into Jarvis. I should be able to find them. It's only because I really haven't had the time to use Jarvis, so I just wanted to get content in as quickly as possible. Nope. Can you eat popcorn with braces? That was definitely one. There we go. Which is here. Fantastic stock photography as well on Canva. Type in popcorn and braces. You get that lovely smiley face. So, this was written by Jarvis. You want to check it out. Jarvis threw out lots of great ideas. You know, gave me loads of other foods to avoid if you have braces, like ice cream, pizza. Why do you have to avoid ice cream? I should have maybe fact-checked this a little bit more. Surely ice cream is an ideal food when you have braces, unless there's something that I don't know. Maybe I'll move that. Obviously, I did edit it, or someone did when we took out the ice cream. I think Jarvis is great, but sometimes you just got to keep an eye on some of the facts, and that is why AI is never going to replace humans as writers. You do need that human intervention, that human fact-checking and editing. But yeah, I think there's at least 3 articles on here that were created by Jarvis. Let's see if you can go over and spot them. James asks, are all your images found from Canva? They are, pretty much. I've cancelled my iStock subscription. I do use freepick.com. I find they've got better backgrounds for thumbnails. You know, when I just want a coloured background of, you know, purpley, pinky colours or whatever colours I'm looking for, got tons of them on FreePick. But generally, all these kind of images, I don't know what I'm pointing at, you can't see my screen. But, you know, the images that I use on featured posts or featured images for my posts are all from Canva.
Yeah, I use Canva a lot.
Simplified Gardening says, Phil, you've designed an awesome theme. You'd think you'd have a bigger smile. He's just tired. He's been working all night. You could probably have affiliate links to Amazon Video and Netflix on that popcorn site. Popcorn and movies go hand in hand. Yep.
Does Netflix have an affiliate program?
I don't know. Amazon Prime Video, I'm sure, do. Yeah, we could talk about movies and popcorn. That's a good idea. A good kind of tangent to go off on. How are they ranking? Human generated versus Jarvis. On this site, it's difficult to say because nothing's ranking as yet. But in past experience, the AI stuff is ranked as well as human written. Google has no way of knowing. It's just written, isn't it? Even written by a human or a machine. There's no way of Google knowing.
And you're always editing it as well.
Yeah.
So I found it. I don't really use Jarvis for affiliate content because I'm not really in that game, other than working with you guys. But when it comes to Jarvis for customer sites, which I've built, and put it there almost as placeholder text, customers have actually said, "Oh, that content's actually better than ours. We'll keep that." So just using it for that it's been an extra value for our customers. Just using it as placeholder text. It's like an expensive lorem ipsum.
Yeah, but it makes more sense than the Latin. JP says, get to bed, Phil. You need to be up bright and awake to migrate my sites in the morning.
Yes.
You got to remember as well, it's about 30 degrees where we are, so it's like a sweat box
That's
in here.
why we're all looking sweaty and a bit forlorn. 30,
wow.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's hot. Joanne asks, who should I host with? I use Bluehost.
Phil.
Well, host with Phil, yeah. And if you can't afford Phil, then host with someone like Host Armada. Anyone but not Bluehost.
I actually did. I did have a client site on Host Armada. I was actually quite impressed with the speed I was getting.
Yeah, I mean, Host Armada have been fine for sites that I've been running. But yeah, you can find hosting from myself and Phil via the WP Eagle website. You'll also find a link to it in the description.
There's a little comment there from Tom. Johnny9 just says, congratulations on the sale of the website. Thank you, Johnny. Tortoise Cash Flow bought my site. Is in the chat. So big congratulations to him. He's got a great site.
I think you put up a video on that earlier, didn't you, Carl? So you sold it for like $24,000, $24,000.
Yeah, I think that's the second site in 12 months that I've sold around that sort of figure. So it's a really interesting. Like I say, there seems to be a really nice time scale or price bracket to sell a website at the minute, with the multiples being so high that it seems to be viable for people to buy sites around $20,000-$30,000. They seem to be a price range where a lot of people want to get in on them. Above 30,000, you kind of get into the territory of who has that sort of cash to invest without it being a corporate company or a private investor, a big company. So I think it's quite a nice price bracket to be in. So with that site, I wanted to sell it because basically it was at the point where it was really taking off. And I think there's a great time to sell a site. And I think that's it. I think when a site's taking off, the new owner, has something really tangible to go after and push forward. So I was really pleased with the site, and really good. So I do think he's got a really good site, and he has a YouTube channel himself. So it'd be really nice to follow. He's gonna, continue kind of the journey of the website. So that'd be nice to follow as well.
A few comments coming in. That's great. You learned that PayPal charge a fair whack for moving money about that, haven't you?
Yeah, just a bit. Yeah, so I think on that site it was about $1,000.
On that small volume, I mean, someone like Escrow, they only charge you a few £100.
Yeah, it may have been a mistake on my part. It's a costly mistake.
I am always shocked by the PayPal fees, even when you get a small amount of money, the chunk that they take. But I guess, they've got to make some money somewhere.
Well, the hard thing about it was understanding their actual fees. So I went on, obviously, their fees for transactions, and there's so many variations of what they class as, a business transaction, an international transaction, a company transaction. There were tons of different fees. And it looked like it was going to be about a 2% charge, and I think it's ended up being about 4%, or something like that.
It's a lot. So, that's what it is. Anyway, Simplified Gardening.
Oh, nice.
£20. I'll split that 3 ways. Well, we might be able to get 3 pints. Maybe not down south, but if we go up to Carl's, we might be able to stretch that around to 3 pints.
You won't where I am.
No,
you won't where I am. You need to go further up north to get them cheaper.
Yeah. We'll stretch it. We'll have 3 halves. It'll be fine.
I'm sure there's an offie up there that does 8 for a $5.
Yeah, I'm not sure there is. Bargain booze. Is that still a thing up north? Bargain booze?
I've not seen one in a while, but no, thank you for that. Super Chat's great.
The Bargain booze, they went out of business. Any tips on editing YouTube videos faster so I can get time to work on my website more? So I think you asked us what we were editing with. I personally edit with ScreenFlow. It still takes me absolutely ages. I think the only way to speed up your editing is to outsource it, personally. Or use a tool like Vidnomy, which GoDaddy is closing down, which does a lot of the kind of AI stuff for you, but you can only do quite simplistic videos with that. Carl, you must do quite a bit of editing. I think you get your son to help, don't you? Does that help?
My son does the thumbnails. My other son used to do the editing, but quickly got bored of doing that. So I'm back and doing them myself. I use iMovie, and then I use Audacity for the sound. So I record. I get asked this question. Actually, it's something. I set up a second YouTube channel recently because I get asked questions like, "Can you do a video on how you edit your YouTube videos?" And I don't think it suits the channel that I've got at the minute, 'cause it's very much WordPress and website. So that's why I set the second channel up so I can do videos like that. So I am going to do a video on like how I edit it because I tell people I'm definitely keeping it real here. I'm in my kitchen. I record on my phone. I record on a microphone which goes into Audacity. And then I have to, I upload the video into iMovie, upload the sound from Audacity, match them together, export it, then import it back in.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It's not easy, but so hence I don't do many flashy things on my website. There's not many overlays and things like that. I try and keep it plain and simple, but yeah, I mean, it's like any business venture, isn't it? It's, until you're kind of profitable, I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a camera and all this editing software and stuff when I just want to get genuine kind of raw videos out there, just film it and get it up there.
You on a Mac or a PC?
I'm on Mac.
Okay. Definitely check out ScreenFlow. It's great for doing simple video screen grabs. recording your screen, recording stuff. I love it.
Yeah, I just do quick. Is it quick player? I think for screen grabs.
Oh right, yeah.
No wonder it takes me 5 hours to do a video.
I need to show you.
You're keeping it real, Carl.
Yeah, and then when people complain and go, "You put an affiliate link in there," it's like, yeah, 6 hours of editing. I have done, yeah.
Right. Anyway, it's time. It's time. We've got well into the 80s on the likes, 85 likes. So if you want to win a copy of Popcorn, I'm generously giving away free. I didn't clear this with Carl or Phil before we started. I hope they're fine with it. If not, you'll have to take it out of my share. So worth $99 each. If you win, I'll send you a special code so you can order yourself a copy of Popcorn and get access to the full experience. So you just need to say something, and then let's start the music.
Everybody's saying a camera would be easier, Carl. Yep, but I'm a Yorkshire man. I'm very tight with my money. So.
A transition. Say something. That's right, say something. Everyone, get in. Let's make some noise. Bit of Viking. It's giveaway time. I think it's time to do the first one. What do you think? Do the first one. I'm going to scoop up your names from in here. Will Corleone, something indeed. I've got to get these people that are below me. It's tricky. Hang on, I'm going to have to make this window slightly bigger. There we go. Is everyone here? WP Tuts, I think you've already got a copy, so if you win, we'll just move on. Dafina, are you in? Oh, I think there's a few people that are just missing, so let me do that one more time. Just refresh this. All right. See you later, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, let's go. First one coming up. Now, Hassan, I think you've already got a copy, haven't you? Have you already got a copy, Hassan? I think you have. Adrian, did you say something? Did I miss you? Let's do it again. Hassan, didn't you already have? Yeah, but haven't you already got a copy of Popcorn? Hassan, I think you have. Okay, Hassan, drop me an email. We'll sort something out for you. If you've already got Popcorn, I'll sort you out a mug or something. All right? Okay. Well, now I've got another another 2 licenses to give away, so let's do it again. Drop me an email, Hassan. We'll sort you out with something. It's Steve. It had to be easy spaniel training. Regular on the channel, you deserve a copy, especially with comments like tripe rules. I mean, so unique. He was literally just about to order a license. I've just killed a sale there. Steve, you're a winner. Drop me an email. I'll send you out a code. You can get yourself a copy for free. Time for one more, I think. Last one of the night. Here we go. This must be at Bradbury. It's got to be Bradbury. I can feel it. It's going to be Bradbury. Let's go. I don't think you're allowed. Let's go. Unknown facts. Congratulations, you're a winner. Drop me an email to eagle@wpeagle.com and I'll sort you out a license for Popcorn Theme. Congratulations to all the winners. Hassan, Steve, and Unknown Facts. But it's time to say goodbye.
Yeah, well, it's a great stream.
Good. So, any more questions? Just drop us an email, and I will try my best to answer, or I'll forward them on to Carl or Phil.
Yeah, I'll jump in the Facebook groups or Alex's Discord group or mine. We're always available.
And,
are you giving away free? Well, I thought I did.
Also, info@popcorntheme.com is where like pre-sale stuff should be directed.
Yeah. I guess people are questioning the Hassan thing, which might be a mug. So on that note, one more. All right, this is your last chance. I mean it this time. I need to get in the shower. It's too hot. We can send you a free picture of Phil's beard. Don't worry. Here we go. Oh, someone's dog's barking.
There's a dog outside.
Okay. It's not one that needs a walk. I think even though it's cool, I think my dog still won't be up for it. It's still a bit. It's raining anyway. Right. Here we go. Last chance. SG Gangster. Oh, you are there. Takes a minute to update. Here we go. This is the final list, the final draw for the final theme license. Here we go. I don't know. Do dogs bark outside? Sometimes. They can't look up though, can they, dogs? Anyway. It's CX Nation. Congratulations. CX Nation, are you there? You're a winner. Woohoo! CX, drop me an email and we'll sort you out a license. I think you've been watching the tutorial video, haven't you? Anyway, because you were commenting earlier, so you can get on, build a site now. We'd love to know how you get on with it. But let's all say goodbye to Carl and Phil. Thank you for stopping by.
Goodbye, everyone. It's been a great stream.
Bye. Thank you.
And let's finish off over there. What? You're still there? Oh my god. Well, they're still here. I can't get rid of them. Well, I might be able to get rid of them if I can just...
That could have been awkward if we're...
Yeah. It's always awkward. The amount of times I've had to go back into streams and blur stuff out, you wouldn't believe. But anyway, can I just cut them off. They're gone. The chat and everything is... This computer is just red hot. It's just not working over here. I don't know what's going on. But I'll try and maybe restart it or something. But let's see if I can bring up the comments and something else. It's literally, I think, about to explode. You can't take this heat anymore. I'm gonna have to get a new laptop before I go to Spain. So yeah, I can't see your comments really, but I think you've all enjoyed it. I enjoyed that. It's always good to spend time with Carl and Phil. Yeah, I think this is about to have a meltdown. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. In fact, I'm going to have to finish over here because this computer's just dead. Hang on. Let's do it this way for a minute. There we go. I can see it. I don't know what's happened to this laptop. I'm just going to shut it down before it explodes. Can we still use the live code to buy the theme? Maybe. Try it. I haven't turned it off. But yeah, thank you. My Mac is very old. This Mac is like 8 years old. And it's got battery issues, which I think is why it's overheating. I know. Thank you all for joining me. And do check out Popcorn Theme. I'll have a video on the hosting thing tomorrow. Later on, we'll have this week have the Zoic one. And then it'll nearly be next month again, or August. I'll have an update for you on all the sites. But yeah, thank you for all your messages, your comments, the likes. Everything's been fantastic. Hot, but fantastic. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Kind of ended nicely with the music. It's like I planned it. See you later. Oh, that's full.